When I see this social media, I know come this social media as a moral police. I know come this social media to teach anybody or to preach to anybody how to live their lives. I did here to analyze what I see on social media. This morning, I been asked for that girl to call the president a terrible president. Is it truth or is it fact? But I know the problem. Say a lot of una, if una just manage watch the first minute, una don't get what una won't get. Una no send to complete the video to hear other things where the person talk. Most especially when you don't decide to believe the caption, that's why you will just come to show yourself for comment section. I still maintain that waiting that NYC copper call President Tinubu is just a truth and it's not fact, because the same president where all of us, yes, make I include all of us, because me too, I dey follow crucify President Tinubu, even though I know they use the language. Waiting make that girl video go viral now just because say she don't use the word terrible. I don't think say any other person we don't talk about, we don't bash Tinubu, don't use that word terrible. We don't call up different names, we don't talk different things, we don't bash in government, we don't bash in administration, including me. But waiting we make this copper stand out and went viral, not just because of her choice of word. That same Tinubu where all of us talk say they terrible, he still get people for the government with the benefit directly or indirectly from him administration, and you know go expect say those people make them see him as a terrible person. Lie. And first of all, his family can never see him as a terrible person, so it is not a fact. Again, it can be your truth, it can be our truth, but it is not a fact. Fact now something we say everybody will see. Just like I've been compared when Obidient been called him old, his family would agree, can agree. In fact, they can never doubt that he's old. He's an old man. That one everybody feels it, but terrible. Again, it's not a fact. So it is a truth. And I want to show now why I talk say that thing where that girl talk. Say it don't make sense. Say even if you want castigate a government, say me, I no support in name callings, I no support in insulting people. That's my own. But a lot of them feel say I they try the sweet coat waiting and they talk, I they try support Tinubu. In which world where I will call the support Tinubu? In which world? I'm just giving a caution, I'm just giving an advice, and I'm just I'm giving my opinion. So when I talk say I give advice, no means to make you follow my advice, but hear me out. First of all, if we want to look into that word terrible, make una just hear and understand waiting that girl called Tinubu. I just want to read them to now. Terrible, an adjective, as in horrible, causing fear. Then the synonyms of terrible: horrible, terrifying, formidable, frightening, scary, dread, intimidating, dreadful, alarming, shocking, fearful, horrifying, horrendous, startling, ghastly, frightful, eerie, direful, dire, creepy, and so on and so forth. So meaning that as this youth copper called President Tinubu terrible president, she means that President Tinubu is a dreadful president, is an alarming president, is a frightening president, is a horrifying president, is an intimidating, make una just the listener, he's a fearsome president, he is a ghastly president, he's a horrendous. I can go on and on. That's what this means, whether una like him or not. But which person for this war get all these qualities or some of these qualities? That was why I said it is not a fact, but a truth to a lot of Nigerians. 2023, Edwin Clark for Channels Television been saying history will record Buhari as the worst president of Nigeria. That same 2023, person been tweet, President Muhammadu Buhari is the worst president in the history of the country. During his tenure, he surpassed General Muhammadu Buhari, the previous worst president. His tenure was characterized by sorrow, tears and blood. Pain and unhappiness were a regular staple. And in reply, person, the man took a country and broke it. He didn't just break our economy and security, he broke our spirit as a people. The worst that he did to us was taking away the hope we had for a better tomorrow. Before him, we used to say Nigeria go better. When last did you hear that? This lady, Special Assistant to the President on social media, Loretta Onochi, in 2018, Jonathan, worst president in Nigeria's history. Sure, I don't see now. Say, even I feel say, na Tinubu be our problem. People be don't already call Buhari as the worst president. People don't already call Jonathan as the worst president. In fact, sir, even Obasanjo. People tag Obasanjo as the worst president. So what are you telling me? Say our complaint go finish today. No before morning for that first post. I said it. Say when 1 naira was $1, we complain. When $1 became 100 naira, we complain. When $1 became 1,000 naira, we are still complaining. Even if it go reach 10,000 naira, we go complain, but we go move on. We don't go buy because of that. So you no get any precedent where we know the bash. The only difference be say this girl used and chose a different word that we haven't used before to describe any president or presidency. Terrible. Yes, I know, say the economy is terrible. But again, this is not just as a result of the president and presidency alone. The terrible state of the economy and collective effort of our leadership, of our politicians who are concerned. All right, who want me this? Last year, they've been talking, say, federal government don't agree to the 70K minimum wage. And most of the governors don't agree. Some even talk say they go pay 80K. NYC allowance, how much they've been talk say they go pay NYC allowance? 70K or something. As they no come pay that NYC allowance of 70K or how much they promise them, tell me, na still Tinubu concern. When police, they buy people anyhow, na Tinubu concern. When case they court and you know get justice, na Tinubu concern. So yes, we know the situation of the country is terrible, but the terrible situation is not as a result of just the direct cause of the presidency alone. Now all the combined effort of the politicians, of our leaders, now then make the situation they terrible. So me, I still stand by my word. You like bash me, say it wasn't right to call President Tinubu terrible, because it was a very harsh statement to have been made. You, since you born for country, when you don't ever see or hear, say person, they bash government and they let them go scot-free. When you don't ever hear her. Delegewa, fella, the ones really talk bad. So how you go feel say you go talk this kind of thing and you go viral and you know go get backlash? So before you say something, already know say something will happen. So they ready to take over the responsibility. And to the Nigerian youths, most of them way they support things we not supposed to support. I will tell you now why. Because we no get that lever to do that very thing. So when person do that thing we no fit do, now we go hide behind keyboard. Just the support they help, just they push the person. More and more the same thing we don't do VDM. They push them. So many things where VDM do today, for them now because of how they push them, now making they do so many things where supposed they do. So now they push this girl. Last, if anything, God forbid, happen to all these people where they advocate for us and where they push them. Now so we go just rest in peace, justice, maximum 1 year. We don't forget about that. Life goes on. but we dey push people to do wetin they no suppose, or even if we don't do it, for us to tell them in love, say, ah, brother, sister, this one you talk, or we sabi say things are terrible, but wetin you talk, you no be supposed to talk am like that. Simple, and we move ahead. When Davido be talk to the economy dey in shambles, we bash Davido. But today, who don't talk about them again? Wetin happen to Davido? Nothing. So at the end of the day, make we just use our head, because see, even when Tinubu come out 2027, he still be president till whenever he won't be president. Another president will come, and now we still they curse him again. Now so with the every tenure, now so with the curse president, the abuse president go and go. That's it they be. So at the end of the day, you feel, showcase your point how the economy dey bad without needing to, abuse person, because brother, sister, once it happened to you, all these people they support you on social media, now they end no now go ask C King. Now C King don't humble, even though you own against him and they boy, but he don't humble. If that guy ever open mouth insult person again, call on me back. Good night.